Welcome to Mastering Odoo.sh, a complete beginner's friendly series where I take you from zero to confidently building, deploying, and managing Odoo projects on Odoo.sh. Whether you are a developer, a consultant, or a business owner who wants full control over your Odoo setup, this series is built for you. So, in this episode, here is exactly what we are going to cover. Number one, the three ways you can host Odoo and which one is right for you. Number two, what exactly is Odoo.sh and why it is important and powerful option for developers and growing business. And number three is a step-by-step walkthrough of how to create your first project in Odoo.sh. So stay with me till the end. By the time this video is over, you will have your own Odoo.sh project up and running. So before we touch Odoo.sh, let's quickly understand the big picture because Odoo doesn't give you just one way to host your system. It gives three. Odoo Online. This is a pure SaaS version. Odoo handles everything, the server, the updates, and the maintenance. You just log in and use it. It is easier to get started with and it's great for small business with straightforward needs. But here is the catch. You cannot install custom modules and your customization and is very limited. On the other hand, we have the premises, which means on-premise. This means you host Odoo on-premise. This means you host Odoo on your own server, whether that's a physical machine in your office or a cloud VPS like AWS or DigitalOcean. You get full control over everything, but you are always fully responsible for uptime, backups, security, patches, and upgrades. It's the most powerful option, but it requires a serious technical know-how. And the third one is Odoo.sh. And Odoo.sh is Odoo's own platform as a service. And Odoo manages the infrastructure for you, but you get the freedom to install custom modules, connect your GitHub repositories, set up staging environments, and manage your deployments like a pro. So that's the one we are focusing on. So let's get deeper into it. So what exactly is Odoo.sh? Odoo.sh is a cloud hosting platform built specifically for Odoo by the Odoo themselves, and it gives you a full development ecosystem right out of the box. We are talking about the Git-based deployment. Push your code to the GitHub and it automatically deploys multiple environments such as the production, staging, and development branches, all separate. Automated backup across the multiple servers, an online code editor. You can make changes directly inside the browser, and the automated testing. Every time you push a commit, it can run test for you and the performance monitoring. So you always know how your system is doing. So this is not just hosting, this is complete development and deployment platform. And once you learn it, you will never want to go back. So now let's do the fun part. Let's create a project in the Odoo.sh. Now let's say how to get into the Odoo.sh. First, we need to open the browser and you can just move on to the Odoo.sh website. For that, search Odoo.sh and here you can see that now we need to log in. So when you click on the sign in, you will be redirected to the GitHub sign in page. Now this step 2 is to sign in with GitHub. So in the username or email address field, you can enter the GitHub username or email address. And next, you just need to enter the GitHub password in the password field. Afterwards, you can click on enter. Sign in over here. And alternatively, you can just go ahead with the other login method. If your GitHub account is linked to Google or Apple, you can use continue with the Google or continue with Apple option instead of entering your username and password, so that you will be moving to the authorize Odoo.sh. So after signing in, GitHub maybe ask you to authorize Odoo.sh to access your GitHub account and review the permissions and click authorize Odoo.sh, and this step is required only in the first time in order to log in. Now let's see the dashboard of the Odoo.sh. So once the authorization is completed, you will be redirected to the Odoo.sh dashboard, and here is you can access your project, branch, deployment environment. So here you can see that the Uh, Currently, I have just logged in to mine, and I'll be moving on to my project in order to create a new project. So before moving on to the project here, you can find the home screen where it shows the dashboard and everything. Now let's move on to my account. I'm in my project and where I'll be creating the new project. Currently, you can see that it has got two views. If you just want to switch between the views, you can simply switch between the views and all the created project will be available over here. If you want to search a particular project over here, you can simply search for the particular project and you can see the project over here. See, this is the project. So if I just want to get into the created project, I'll be getting the option to move on to the project. And here we will be also getting the option to connect into this project. And if I just want to connect this project, I can just click on connect and you can see that that will be connected and running over here. So here you can see that the database is associated to Odoo.sh. Now let's back. So as you just move on to your project, you can see that we can find a button called connect over here, right? From there we have connected. Now we have more options over here. That is open and connect as. Open simply opens the Odoo instance in your browser as a regular user session. It is useful when you just want to browse or test the application normally and no special login context. You will land on the login page or as a last session. Now, Connect as opens the instance directly to logged in as a specific user, typically the administrator, and this bypasses the normal login screen and useful for quick debugging or configuration without needing to enter credentials. This also saves the time when repeatedly accessing the dev building during development. So let's choose Connect as over here. So as you just use it, click on the Connect as, you can see that you'll be getting pop with internal user. Currently we have only one user, so if you have multiple users and if you just want to connect with as multiple users, you can choose the user from here and click on connect, so that will be redirected with that user in the Odoo.sh. Now let's see how to create a new project over here in the sh. So for that you can just use the Odoo.sh and let's click on new over here in order to create a new project, and we'll be getting this interface over here. This is the deploy your platform screen into Odoo.sh. So think of this screen as a setup page where you tell the Odoo where your code will be stored, which Odoo version to use, which subscription to connect, where your server should be hosted. So once everything is configured, you will click on deploy and Odoo creates your project. So first you can find the field GitHub repository. So before Odoo.sh can work, it needs GitHub repository. And a repository is simply a storage space for your Odoo custom modules and source code. So here you can see that we have two options, which is new repository. If you select new repository, Odoo.sh will create brand new GitHub repository for this project. If you're just going with the existing as a GitHub repository, then if you already have a repository with the custom modules, select the existing repository and choose the repository you want to connect. So as I just choose the existing repository, you can see that all the repositories which are available will be shown over here. So you can choose accordingly. But right now, I would like to just go with new repository. Now here we can find the organization drop down. Under this, we can see that currently we have the Cybro Odoo Dev, and this is the GitHub organization or the accounts where the repositories will be created. Now you can see that we have the Odoo version field. So the next, when you just select the Odoo version as 19, then we can say that the project will be working with the version 19. And we know Odoo contains different Odoo versions and it has got different features. So your custom modules must be compatible with the selected versions. Now you can see that if you're just going to select any other version, you can see that the like when you just select the Odoo version over here, 19, you can see Odoo 19 released in September 2025, and that will be removed from the Odoo SH on October 31st, 2031. Now, when you just select different versions over here, that will be highlighted over here. Okay. And Odoo will be only providing support for the uh, 16, which means Odoo SH no longer provide support for 16 over here. Now, we need to provide the subscription code. Okay. Now, let me provide the name of my project. I mean, the new repository. So, we can say that demo video, and I'll be setting the Odoo version as 19. Later on, I'll be providing the subscription code, and here you can find that uh, the subscription code connects your Odoo SH project to your Odoo subscription. So this code usually looks like I'll provide an example for here. And the purpose of using this subscription code is that this verify that you have a valid subscription and activate your project, and you can get it from Odoo account manager or from your Odoo subscription details. Now we have the hosting location. So this section allows you to choose where your server will be hosted. So in this you can find that we have Americas, Canada, Europe, Middle East, Southern Asia, Asia, Southern Asia, as well as the Southeast Asia and um, Oceania. Now, where does ping? Here you can see that we can find specific ping area. So, a lower ping means faster communication between your user and server. If your user are mostly in India, you can choose this Southern Asia because it has the lowest ping. If your user are mostly in Europe, then you can just use the European sites. If it's from Middle East, you can just use the Middle East area. So as you just choose this, you can see the areas which are highlighting will be that highlighted area only will be able to choose over here. So imagine your server is a warehouse. So if the internet connection changes, you can click this option to test the response time again and find the fastest hosting locations. Now, currently, I have just chosen the Southern Asia, and once it's done, you can choose the deploy button. This is the final step. After filling all the required information such as the Git repository, Odoo version, subscription code, and the hosting location, you can click on the deploy button, and Odoo SH will create a project and will connect to GitHub and set up the selected Odoo version and prepare your hosting environment. After a few minutes, Odoo project will be ready. So let's click on deploy. And you can see that we have successfully created a project in the Odoo SH.